You have no idea what powerful potential lies within you. If you are a Taurus, and your date of birth falls in a certain period, then I am ready to reveal to you sensational news. You are not just a representative of this sign. You are its elite. Yes, you are one of those to whom the universe has prepared something special. Taurus, born on special days, are endowed with a secret astrological code of wealth. And now, pay attention. These Tauruses have access to the energy that opens the door to limitless abundance. Want to know if you're one of them? Oh, it's going to be a revelation. Are you ready? Then read on, and prepare to be amazed. Because what I'm about to tell you could turn your perception of yourself, your potential, and this amazing world upside down. Yes, it's true, you are chosen. But don't relax. Fate has prepared a path for you, but only you will decide how to go about it. The secret to riches is already in your hands. It's time to take it. Secret dates. What numbers are the chosen Taurus born on? Oh, you've already started to feel the aura of mystery enveloping this question. Taurus is divided into 3 decades, and you know, only one of them has a very special energy. You want to find out if you fall into that select list, don't you? Let's uncover all the secrets. First decade, April 21st to April 30th. Tauruses born during this period have incredible determination and a powerful will. It's like, it's like the earth itself is parting in front of them to create a path. They have an amazing ability to keep their attention on a goal, like a magnet on metal. They're confident, and it's not just self-assurance, it's the forces of nature that make the world obey their wishes. But don't be too quick to think that these Tauruses just want it badly, they're willing to work for their success, too. They are leaders by nature who aren't afraid to push through even the toughest obstacles. Second decade, May 1st to May 10th. These Tauruses are the keepers of balance. What sets them apart is their quiet energy, but, they are just as powerful. Their strength lies in their ability to create harmony, interact with people, and make good decisions that lead to sustained prosperity. That's why their fortunes are truly exceptional. They can turn any idea into reality while maintaining an invisible ease. Taurus of the second decade is like opening the secret doors of success, the ones the rest of us don't even notice. Third decade, May 11th to May 20th. And here we come to the climax. Tauruses of the third decade are the real wizards of the material world. They don't just go for success, they outright absorb it. These Taurus have an extraordinary ability to solve the most difficult problems and find non-standard solutions. Their intuition is on the verge of magic, and wisdom in decision-making is simply unrivaled. They seem to stand at the crossroads of worlds, and every step they take brings not only financial rewards, but also inspiration for others. And yes, it is these Tauruses who often become what are called extraordinary individuals. Why do astrologers call these particular days power points? You've already felt these dates pulsing with their energy, haven't you? Astrologers call these days power points because they are directly linked to the planetary cyclical movements that make those born during this period people capable of attracting money, success, and even the respect of others. These Tauruses don't just, coincidentally, become successful, their path to wealth is the result of a cosmic coincidence when the powerful energies of Earth, Venus and the Sun literally merge at the point of their birth, activating the potential for power and material abundance. So, if you were born on these magical days, know that you have the honor of walking the path of wealth and success. Taurus money magnets, where do they get this gift from? Have you ever wondered why Tauruses are like magnets attracting wealth? They don't just work hard, they create an auric atmosphere around them, filled with the energy of prosperity. Where does this gift come from? Read carefully, the answers will open before you the world of astrological magic. Influence of the patron planet. Venus is the goddess of beauty, love and wealth. Venus, the planet that rules Taurus, is not just the goddess of beauty and love. She is the lord of all things related to material wealth. Venus is smoothness, harmony and contentment itself, creating a balance between the desire to have and the ability to get. In astrology, Venus is associated with abundance, refined taste and the desire to enjoy life. And importantly, it creates the perfect conditions for Taurus to accumulate wealth, especially if they know how to manage their resources wisely. Taurus born under this sign knows how to enjoy everything they do, whether it's their career, business, or creative process. But Venus gives Tauruses more than just love and attraction. She draws them to material goods, creating a correlation between emotional well-being and financial well-being. They simply can't afford to be poor, Venus won't allow it. How does this sign attract abundance naturally? Now pay attention. Why do Tauruses attract wealth so naturally, as if it were their natural right? The answer is simple: Taurus has a unique ability to create an atmosphere of abundance around them. It's not magic, it's just an incredible combination of practicality, tenacity, and the ability to feel resources. Taurus know, monetary energy flows to those who know how to accumulate it carefully. They do not strive for quick wealth, but their persistence and consistency allow them to increase their financial flows every year. They work wisely, invest in long-term projects, find opportunities for passive income, and all this without haste, but with clear purposefulness. That's why wealth comes naturally to Taurus. They create an environment where money can grow and multiply freely. What distinguishes money-minded Tauruses from ordinary Tauruses? You may have noticed that some Tauruses seem to attract money, while others can't seem to get their finances flowing. What is the difference? What makes some Taurus money and others not? It's all about financial thinking and awareness. Money-minded Tauruses are those who know how to work with money, understand its value and know how to create wealth by not only working but also managing their assets. They have a strategic mindset and always know when to invest and when it's best to step back. They are not just workaholics, they are financial strategists who make money live. Regular Taurus may not be as focused on money, they care about having something stable in their lives: love, coziness, comfort. But money Tauruses make financial stability a part of their lives. They work with a long-term perspective and are able to find money in the most unexpected places. They understand, money is energy, and once they begin to manage this energy with full awareness, it comes to them on its own. Taurus, who are you? You are not just hard-working people. You are masters of attracting abundance, whose actions are perfectly aligned with the cosmic laws of wealth. You understand that money is not just numbers, but a flow of energy, and you know how to incorporate that energy into your life. This is your superpower. The fate of millionaires, famous Tauruses who conquered the world. Have you ever wondered what unites people like George Clooney, Mark Zuckerberg, Adele? These are not just talented individuals, they are Tauruses who have become true symbols of success and prosperity. But perhaps you are wondering, what exactly unites them, except for the date of birth? Why exactly were they able to conquer the world and become real millionaires? The answer to this question is related to the unique astrological features of Taurus. But to understand how these outstanding personalities use their astrological potential, let's look into their destinies. George Clooney is the splendor and charm of Taurus. George Clooney is not just an actor, he is a symbol of success and elegance. His talent and charisma became the key to many years of success in Hollywood, but, as is often the case with Taurus, he did not just stay at the level of bright star. George turned his fame into a business, making a huge fortune with his Tequila Casamigos company, which was sold for billions of dollars. And this is where astrology comes into play. Taurus, ruled by Venus, doesn't just create beauty, they know how to monetize it. George Clooney capitalizes on his natural propensity for financial success by co-creating a business that attracts attention and creates a steady income. Mark Zuckerberg is a Taurus genius and strategist. Now let's turn our attention to Mark Zuckerberg, the creator of Facebook, who was seemingly born to change the world. But his success is no accident. Taurus always strive for stability and sustainability, and Mark uses this trait to build his business for the long term. Despite all the challenges and competition, Zuckerberg has demonstrated the ability to make choices that not only preserve his wealth, but also help him remain a leader in the industry. His astrological potential is evident in the strategic approach that Tauruses use to achieve sustained success. Adele is a voice filled with power and abundance. Adele is another beautiful Taurus whose voice is mesmerizing and whose success has no boundaries. Adele has learned to use her natural sensuality and emotional depth to create music that becomes a classic. But her potential lies in more than just music. She uses her success to create businesses, investing in various projects such as fashion brands and her own recordings, and manages her image with incredible clarity. Like all Tauruses, she skillfully manages not only her talent but also her material potential, turning her fame into a source of income. What unites these people, except the date of birth? Natural charisma and attractiveness. Tauruses have a special energy that attracts people. This is not just an external charm, but an inner strength that creates a halo of successful personalities around them. Practicality and stability. George, Mark and Adele don't just rely on luck, they make their moves deliberately, take their time and carefully plan each step on the way to success. Ability to create wealth. Tauruses know how to create abundance, whether it's through creativity, entrepreneurial ideas, or strategic decisions. They can turn their ideas into real tangible results. How do they utilize their astrological potential? They know how to manage their astrological potential. For Taurus, it is the ability to attract resources, to be stable and resilient in difficult situations. But the most important thing that all of these people have in common is their tireless work and ability to turn their dreams into real, tangible accomplishments. Taurus people use their energy to create something great that will generate a steady income for years to come. So if you're a Taurus, you already possess the keys to success. You're not just an observer. You are an active creator of your future. The inner code of wealth. 5 key character traits of Tauruses. Tauruses are not just those who strive for material prosperity. They are money magnets who not only attract money, but also keep it. And do you know why? Because they have a unique inner code of wealth. It's not just luck, it's the inner qualities that make their financial journey solid and sustainable. So, what exactly are the character traits that provide Taurus with this unique gift? Perseverance and resilience. Have you ever noticed how Taurus people persevere and move forward without regard for obstacles? They are the true champions of patience. Taurus perseverance is not just the desire to get things done. It is the ability to go all the way, no matter what. They don't give up at the first obstacle, no, they use it as a stepping stone for further growth. It is persistence that gives Taurus the ability to not only start projects, but to bring them to their logical conclusion, turning them into sources of permanent income. Patience. Have you ever observed how calm and measured Taurus can be when working on long-term projects? Unlike many other signs, Taurus don't seek instant results. They realize that real wealth doesn't come overnight. They are able to invest in their future and realize that the rewards will come later, but will be much bigger and more stable. This patience gives them the ability to build strong financial foundations that will then generate steady income. Strategic thinking. Tauruses are born strategists. They are able to see not only immediate goals, but also make long-term plans that will provide them with wealth in the future. Their brain works like a machine, creating clear diagrams and roadmaps where every step leads to great success. They know that they need to plan their actions precisely and are always prepared for the fact that the road to wealth will be long and difficult. And it is this strategic thinking that helps them avoid mistakes and financial crises. A special connection with the material world. Tauruses have a deep connection with the material world. They feel money as energy and know how to manage it. They know the value of everything they have and know how to work with resources so that they increase. It's not just the pursuit of wealth, but interacting with material energy on an intuitive level. Taurus can notice opportunities for income in the most unexpected places, but most importantly, they always know how to wisely manage what they have. Their practical approach to finances allows them not only to earn, but also to preserve and increase their assets. Constancy and stability. Taurus don't like change. This is their key strength. They seek stability and sustainability, which makes them ideal candidates for wealth creation. This trait is especially evident in their ability to keep what they have already earned. When others lose money due to hasty decisions, Tauruses stay true to their strategy and don't abandon their principles. This consistency helps them avoid financial losses and keep their money for the long term. Why do Taurus don't just get rich, but know how to hold on to money? Taurus have a unique combination of persistence, patience, strategic thinking and a deep understanding of the material world. This makes them not only successful in accumulating wealth, but also in retaining it. They know how to work with money and how to avoid financial pitfalls because their approach to money is not just about working for results, it is about being in harmony with the wealth creation process itself. Taurus do not seek fast money, their goal is stability and sustainability. And so they become not just rich, but constantly prosperous. Earth energy. Why does the element affect financial success? Taurus, as representatives of the earth element, have a special connection with nature itself. Earth is not just an element that defines stability, it becomes the foundation for all things material. For Taurus, Earth is both resources, stability, and opportunities for growth. It is through this element that Tauruses become born millionaires. Why does this happen? Let's understand. Taurus is an earth sign, which means stability, solidity, resources. Earth means solidity, stability, and practicality. Tauruses know how to bury their roots in the soil to grow a tree that will bear fruit for years to come. They don't chase instant success, they know that true wealth comes gradually, through long labor and conscious use of available resources. They listen to the earth, which gives them faith in their strength and the opportunity to accumulate wealth. The earth element gives Taurus an incredible ability to realize ideas into reality. They are not just dreamers, but practitioners who know how to find and utilize resources to build their financial empire. Their relationship with money is stable and systematic, which is why they are so good at making long-term investments and creating wealth to hold on to. How does this element make Tauruses natural-born millionaires? Earth gives Taurus not only practicality, but also the power to accumulate. Just as the roots of a tree penetrate the earth, Taurus are adept at getting to the heart of financial processes, gradually increasing their wealth. Taurus are masters of long-term strategies, they know that wealth does not appear immediately, and grows like a tree, under the influence of time. They skillfully invest, find the right ways to increase funds and ensure their financial independence. The element of earth also provides Taurus resources, whether it is money, real estate or other tangible assets. They know how to utilize what has value, and they do it wisely. They may not be the quickest to make decisions, but their persistence and stability ensure that, sooner or later, their investments will yield a return. Money horoscope. What should Taurus pay attention to in different years of life? Astrology is not just a map of heavenly bodies, it is a path that leads to success. For Taurus, each year is not just a time, it is an astrological cycle of luck. When should a Taurus start a business? When to invest? Which years are golden years for Taurus? Astrological cycles of luck. Each luck cycle for Taurus depends on their personal horoscope and how the planets are positioned at that moment. Jupiter, for example, the planet of expansion, is associated with luck and financial opportunities. When Jupiter is in a favorable position for Taurus, it is a time for new beginnings and investments. The planet Saturn, on the contrary, may require caution and restraint from Taurus. In such periods it is better not to risk large sums and focus on stability. When is it better to start a business and when is it better to invest? Taurus is better to start a business in those years when the planets in their horoscope activate the sector of entrepreneurship and business. This could be, for example, the period when Jupiter is in Taurus or in a favorable position to their Sunday. It is then that they will have the support of luck and will be able to build a successful business. It is better for Taurus to invest in years when their horoscope is favorable for making financial decisions. This can be a period of favorable transits of Saturn, when Taurus can engage in long-term investments or expansion of their capital. In such years, they show prudence and strategic thinking, which helps them avoid risks and multiply their capital. What are the golden years for Taurus? Golden years for Taurus can be those periods when their sun sign activates the financial sphere. For example, periods when Jupiter or Venus in transit through their sun can be particularly good for starting new projects or making significant financial investments. Also, Saturn's return when Taurus turns 29 can be a time to realize their long-term goals and make decisions that will further ensure financial stability and success. These years offer the opportunity to not just earn, but to consolidate results. Taurus, remember, your element is Earth, and it gives you the unique power to create and retain wealth. With resilience, stability, and practice, you can not only accumulate money, but you can keep it for years to come through proper investments and business plans built on clear astrological cycles. Know when to start and when to proceed with caution, and let your wealth grow like a tree rooted in fertile ground. Mistakes that prevent Taurus from getting rich. Taurus have all the necessary qualities to become millionaires: persistence, patience, stability. However, this does not always lead to success. There are several mistakes that can become an obstacle on the way to financial prosperity. Let's break down what they are. How stubbornness can cost $1 million. Taurus are known for their stubbornness. They are able to stand on their own to the end, even if logic suggests that you need to change direction. This quality, on the one hand, helps them to achieve their goals, but on the other hand, when the situation changes, stubbornness becomes the main enemy of finances. If they close their eyes to opportunities and are not ready to adapt to changing market or life conditions, they risk missing important chances. For example, if a business goes down the drain, but Taurus keeps doing things the old way without changing strategies, it can lead to financial losses. Why does the love of comfort sometimes play a cruel joke? Taurus is all about stability, which means they often seek a comfortable and relaxed life. However, this commitment to the comfort zone can play a cruel trick on them. When things are stable and good, Taurus can become less proactive, stop taking risks, and miss opportunities for new investments or change. A comfortable existence causes Taurus to slow down and postpone important financial steps, causing them to lose moments for growth and capital accumulation. Wealth often comes to those who are ready for change and willing to step out of their comfort zone to take advantage of new opportunities. One habit that causes money to slip through your fingers. There is one habit that can destroy the financial stability of Taurus: the inability to control their spending. This can manifest itself in a desire for luxury or an excessive attachment to comfort, leading to unreasonable spending. Taurus may get carried away with purchases that seem necessary, but in reality are wasteful spending that does not generate income. Unless Taurus learn to control their financial habits, money will slip away from them like water through their fingers. Instead of investing or saving for the future, they may focus on useless acquisitions that don't generate a return. Rituals for wealth. How can a Taurus strengthen money energy? If Taurus want to strengthen their monetary energy and make wealth come to them with the greatest force, there are several rituals that can help. After all, astrology and magic always go hand in hand, especially when it comes to financial prosperity. Lunar practices for attracting money. The moon is a symbol of intuition, change, and the cycle of growth. It is important for Taurus to utilize its phases to activate money energy. The full moon will be especially successful for Taurus. At this time you can conduct meditations on prosperity, as well as rituals to attract money. For example, during the full moon it is useful to fill the house with light and positive thoughts, as well as write down all your financial goals. In addition, the new moon is the moment to plan new financial endeavors. In these days you can conduct rituals to adjust the energy, which will help lay the foundation for future financial achievements. Crystals and talismans for Taurus: what to carry. Crystals that can strengthen their connection to the earth and material wealth will help Taurus to attract wealth. Pearls and emerald are two crystals that are ideal for Taurus. Pearls help improve one's financial situation, while emerald enhances intuition, making Taurus more receptive to lucrative investment opportunities. To create their own good luck charm, Taurus should wear talismans in the form of coins or stones that symbolize prosperity. You can also use gold or silver jewelry as an additional source of energy that attracts money. Day of the week when it is best for Taurus to make deals. Friday is the day when Taurus can make deals with the most success. It is the day when the planet Venus, the patron saint of Taurus, exerts its influence. Friday is a time for harmony and financial prosperity. It is also a day when Taurus can be especially attuned to improving their financial affairs. On this day, it is important to focus on achieving your goals, planning major purchases or making lucrative contracts. Taurus should also avoid making big deals on Wednesday and Sunday, as these days are not always favorable for financial endeavors. Taurus, you have incredible potential to create wealth. However, it's important to remember that even your strongest qualities can become an obstacle if you don't control your habits. Harness the power of the earth, work with the lunar cycles, choose the right days for transactions, and let your financial energy grow with every step. Secret signs of destiny: how does Taurus know that wealth awaits him? Sometimes fate tells Taurus that financial prosperity awaits him, but it is important to be able to read these signs and not miss important signals. How can Taurus realize that it's time for success? Let's look at the key moments when the universe gives the green light. Signpost numbers: how do you realize that the universe is giving the green light? Numbers are more than just mathematical symbols, they are a powerful tool for understanding the signs of destiny. Tauruses often notice recurring numbers such as 111, 333, 888. These numbers can be a sign that the universe is on your side. For example, the number 111 often means that you are on the right path and are at a point where you can move forward boldly. 333 indicates the support of higher powers in your financial endeavors, and 888 indicates financial prosperity. If you notice these numbers in your daily life, it may be a sign that good fortune is about to enter your life. Coincidences and signs that cannot be ignored. Taurus people can encounter signs of fortune in many different forms. For example, if you encounter a certain person who happens to reveal important financial information to you, it could be a clue from the universe. Or if you notice a direct match in your decisions and other people's successes, it could also mean that your financial luck is ready to take off. Sometimes a sign can be in the form of a strange coincidence of events that go in the right direction. Don't ignore such coincidences, they could be pointers that the universe is set up for your financial success. Prophetic dreams and intuition: how does Taurus feel the approach of big money? Taurus intuition is its main guide in the world of finance. Prophetic dreams can be a sign that he is on the cusp of great financial success. Taurus may have money-related dreams or receive symbolic images such as gold coins, money that flows by river, or doors opening. These could be clues that important changes are near. In addition, Taurus intuition can help you sense when something good is about to happen. It's the feeling that everything is going right, when the time for action is right and money starts flowing to you. The astrological formula for success for Taurus. When it comes to success and finances, for Taurus, it's not just about working on yourself and constant effort, but also knowing when to make important decisions. Astrology can be the very key that unlocks the doors of wealth for Taurus. How to choose the right dates for important financial decisions. Choosing the right date for making deals or other financial moves is important for Taurus. Days when the moon is waxing are a great time to start, buy or invest. A waxing moon promotes prosperity and success in new endeavors. It is also a time to make deals and take steps forward in terms of finances. Full moon days are ideal for realizing your goals and for completing projects that have already begun to make a profit. The full moon gives strength for financial achievements. On which days should not spend large sums? When the moon is waning, it's best to avoid large expenses or big financial decisions. This period is more unfavorable for spending, as it can increase the influence of negative factors and lead to unjustified purchases. On such days, it is best to make postponed decisions or simply review your spending but stay within your budget. You should also avoid big spending on Mercury retrograde days, which can influence financial decisions, misleading and creating additional difficulties in deals and investments. Why should Taurus follow their personal lunar cycle? Every Taurus is unique, and their personal lunar cycle can greatly affect their financial health. With the help of a personal horoscope, you can calculate when is the right time for Taurus to make decisions or profitable investments. It is best for Taurus to be guided by the moon in their sign. This is when emotions and financial intuitions align and decisions can be made with confidence. When the moon is in Taurus, it's a great time to invest or make important financial decisions. This cycle helps Taurus feel like they are doing the right thing and on their way to prosperity. Taurus, read the signs of destiny, follow your intuition and astrological clues to enter a period of financial abundance. Listen to your intuition and do not be afraid to make steps towards luck. The stars have already prepared a place for you in the world of wealth. Secret weaknesses of the chosen Tauruses. Despite all their strong qualities, Taurus can face internal barriers that prevent them from unlocking their potential and achieving financial success. Even the most select representatives of this sign can become victims of their own weaknesses. What exactly prevents the Taurus to become truly rich and why sometimes they themselves inhibit their prosperity? How can they prevent themselves? Taurus, despite their tenacity and determination, can be very inflexible. This quality that helps them achieve stability can be their weakness. When Taurus is set on a certain path, he can be so sure he is right that he doesn't notice other opportunities or changes in the marketplace. Sometimes they refuse to give up old methods, even when they no longer work. This stubborn adherence to old habits can prevent Taurus from recognizing new paths to wealth and staying on an ineffective trajectory. What do you need to avoid to stay on track for success? For Taurus, balance is important. They should avoid becoming overly attached to comfort and stability. If they strive for the perfect state of peace and security all the time, they will miss the chance to take advantage of lucrative offers. You should not avoid change for the sake of maintaining your comfort zone. Taurus also needs to learn to let go of their fear of risk. While this sign is not particularly prone to risk-taking, sometimes it pays to take a step into the unknown. A restricted financial zone can lead to missed opportunities. Why does Taurus sometimes put the brakes on its own prosperity? Taurus may unknowingly put the brakes on his financial growth if he has a fear of loss. His deep attachment to material goods and desire for stability sometimes create psychological barriers that may cause Taurus to avoid taking new steps in business or investments. This fear of failure or loss of accumulated wealth makes him cling to the old, even if it hinders development. Sometimes it is this fear of losing what is already there that becomes the very obstacle that prevents Taurus from moving forward and reaching new heights. Secret alliance. What zodiac signs help Taurus to get rich? Astrology not only helps Taurus to understand their strengths, but also shows with which zodiac signs they can create a strong alliance for success and prosperity. And if unsuccessful allies block cash flow, the right partners can be the key to wealth. Ideal partners for business and family. Virgo is a great partner for Taurus, both in business and personal life. This earth element sign shares Taurus' pragmatism and helps him or her find structure and order. Together they can create a profitable business based on solid and lasting foundations. Virgo is not afraid of challenges and will help Taurus find practical solutions to any financial problems. Capricorn is another ideal partner for Taurus. Their combination of earth signs gives stability and long-term goals. Capricorn, like Taurus, appreciates perseverance and seeks to accumulate wealth. Together they are able to create something lasting and profitable where financial discipline comes first. Cancer. In terms of personal relationships, Cancer can be a great ally to Taurus, offering emotional support and helping to create a cozy atmosphere for success. Cancer will motivate Taurus, filling his life with warmth and care, which gives energy for new achievements in the field of material wealth. Which signs can block Taurus cash flow? Leo can be a difficult partner for Taurus. Although both signs are ambitious, Leo can be overly demanding and prone to taking unnecessary risks. His desire for public recognition can sometimes conflict with Taurus' more cautious and pragmatic nature, and his excessive spending of money to show off his success can make it difficult to build up a steady accumulation of capital. Aquarius, despite its intellectual appeal, is often too unpredictable for Taurus. While Taurus prefers stability, Aquarius can be too innovative and prone to unstable but interesting projects, creating tension in financial affairs. Such alliances can block business development. With whom does Taurus become invincible? Taurus plus Virgo plus Capricorn equals an invincible financial team. This union gives Taurus the maximum power to create a stable and profitable business. It is ensured by a sensible approach to risks and investments, as well as proper time and resource management. This astrological alliance gives Taurus optimal support on the road to big money, with all participants contributing their unique value. With allies like these, Taurus won't just survive in the business world, they will become its leaders. Taurus, you have the greatest potential for financial success. However, it's important to remember your weaknesses and choose the right allies to move toward prosperity. You're already on the right track, and with the right team and strategy, success is sure to come. Which Taurus is destined to become a millionaire? Financial Destiny Test. A financial destiny test is not just fun. It can be the key that will open the doors of financial prosperity in front of you. Do you want to know if you have money magic in your blood like those Tauruses who are called the chosen ones? Let's take a simple but accurate test that will reveal if you have the sign of wealth. A simple but accurate test that will show if you have the sign of wealth. For this one, you'll need to answer a few questions. Take it as a small study of your character and attitude towards money. Write down your answers, and at the end will determine if you have the potential to become a millionaire. How do you feel about money? A. I believe that money comes in life through hard work and patience. B. Money is freedom and I am willing to take risks to get it. C. It is important for me to be wealthy, but I don't sacrifice comfort for more money. How do you feel about investments? A. I prefer stability, but sometimes I am willing to try new opportunities. B. I am always looking for new ways to earn money and am willing to take risks for quick profits. C. I find it difficult to invest without being sure that I will make a profit. When do you feel most successful? A. When I achieve my goals without deviating from the plan. B. When I am recognized for my accomplishments and can share my success with others. C. When I create something long-term and sustainable that generates income in the future. Which answers indicate that you are chosen? If you chose mostly answers A and B, you're on the path to financial success. These answers indicate that you possess the key Taurus qualities of tenacity, strategic thinking, and a willingness to take risks. If your answers lean toward C, that's also a positive signal. You're ready for stability and long-term investment, which can also lead to financial prosperity, but takes time and patience. How can you use the results to boost your luck? It's important for Taurus to boost their confidence that their efforts will be rewarded. If your test results show that you're willing to take risks and are confident, use that confidence to your advantage. Gradually introduce new financial strategies, remembering that it's important to stay true to your values and focus on long-term success. The magic numbers and colors of Taurus, the code for financial success. Taurus, as an earth sign, has its own astrological and numerological characteristics that can become real wealth magnets. Knowing which numbers and colors enhance your money energy, you'll be able to channel it in the right direction. Get ready, because these secrets can really turn your life around. What colors attract money into the life of a Taurus? Colors play an important role in astrology and numerology. For Taurus, green, gold and burgundy are of particular importance. Green symbolizes growth, abundance and harmony with nature. This color will help you attract money and prosperity. Gold is the color of wealth, prosperity and success. Using gold accents in your life attracts all financial streams. Burgundy is a symbol of stability and strength. It helps Taurus to maintain financial independence and strengthen its position. Why is the number 6 the key to wealth? The number 6 is the number of harmony and prosperity. In numerology, it symbolizes material prosperity, stability, and family happiness. Taurus, whose birth dates are associated with the number 6, for example, 6, 15, 24, this day is especially good for financial decisions and investment steps. To increase your chances of success, choose days with this number for crucial deals. What is the right way to use numerology in your daily life? Apply numerology to choose lucky days for making deals, investing or starting a business. Use your personal lucky numbers to plan major financial moves. For example, if your personal number, derived from your date of birth, is associated with the number 6, that's your magic code for attracting money. Step-by-step plan, how can Taurus double their income in a year? Dreaming of doubling your income? In the next section, we will tell you how to do it. A step-by-step plan for Taurus to help jumpstart financial growth in a short time. This is not a fantasy, but a very real path to millions. Assessment of the current financial situation. First of all, you need to assess your resources. Count your current income, expenses, and assets. This is important to understand where you can save money and where to put extra effort for growth. Choose strategies to increase your income. Invest in stable assets, such as real estate or the stock market, that generate steady income. Additional sources of income, learning new professions, creating a side business, freelancing. Optimizing spending, reducing unnecessary spending, improving money management. Launch strategies. Make a financial plan and follow it, sticking to the goals you set for yourself. Don't forget to check the results every month to adjust the plan according to changes in the market. Constant development. It's important for Taurus to be not only stable, but also flexible in your methods. Learn new things, utilize market information, and look for unconventional ways. Be on the cusp of change and don't be afraid to update your strategy so you don't stand still. With this plan, you could double your income in a year, but remember, the important thing is not to rest on your laurels. Taurus, with your talent and persistence, you can reach any financial heights. You are on your way to success. If you are a Taurus and your date of birth coincides with those mentioned in the article, congratulations. You are one of those to whom astrology promises a financial breakthrough. But remember, luck smiles on those who act. Use your energy, set your mind to abundance and start right now. The universe has already prepared the best for you. All you have to do is reach out and grab yours.